Previously, we started our sailing trip from Nafplion. Raised sails for the first time in this month. We had good swimming and snorkeling in Hermione, went to Spetses and dived in Bekiri's cave. We continued our journey to the south. After 4 hours of gentle sailing, we saw shores of Leonidio. Rough night in Spetses left consequences to our ropes, so I had to take care of it. We arrived just in time for evening swim and peaceful night in harbor. Today, Leonidio is a lovely and colorful town, especially in summer months. On the seashore, there is a small port with a couple of taverns and 2 markets useful for purchasing add-ons to the food and drink stock. Marine in Plaka is small and well protected with breakwater from southwest. It's a good hideout in time of Meldemi winds.
We will be staying here for 2 or 3 days because the wind gusts are quite strong. They're going somewhere around 28 to 30 something knots. I mean, they are not too strong, but it's not good for comfortable sailing. So we will be at this beautiful place for like 2, maybe 3 days, who knows, and it really doesn't matter.
We were lucky to have some very nice waves here. In windy days, this place can give satisfaction to people who like waves and those who don't. On the open side, there are waves, and just across the marine, water is still with nice place for beach volleyball. We have opted for open sea and beautiful turquoise water. We enjoyed waves to the point where we became children again. Let's enjoy the sound of the waves and a long pebble beach. The beauty of Leonidio's Plaka was accompanied with beauty of my timeless wife. Let's try that again. The beauty of Plaka was accompanied with beauty of my timeless wife. Strong winds over few days raised waves on the sea, so our journey to Monemavasia, the Greek Gibraltar as some call it, was shaky and bumpy. Monemavasia is a small town in Laconia located on the island of the same name, not far from the southeastern coast of Peloponesis. It's connected to the mainland by narrow 200 meters long band. Its name comes from the Greek words Monet and Emvasia, which means unique entrance. Its Italian name, Malvasia, gave name to this favorite type of wine. The city belongs to the district of Laconia, and the Mistra is a protected city under the protection of UNESCO. The island of Monemvasia was separated from the mainland by an earthquake in 375 AD.
It's a beautiful morning here at Monemavasia. I just got up, as you can see, but I got up to record this. Depending on where you're standing or from your point of view, this is the end of the Peloponnesus island or its beginning. From here you can go to Corinth Canal, you can go to Epidaurus, you can go to many different places here in Greece. This is really a beautiful, beautiful country.
The majority of the island area is a plateau about 100 meters above sea level, and the town of the same name is built on the slope to the southeast of the rock, overlooking Palaia Monemavasia Bay. On our way to the old town, we visited what you may call a great-looking graveyard. The small cemetery holds the bones of one of the Greece's most popular poets, Yannis Christos, born in the town in early 20th century. It looks like a good compromise for a sailor's burial. Coming to the gates of Monemavasia gave us chills down the spine. We heard a lot, but didn't have any idea what is behind.
Wow, sweet.
Many of the streets are narrow and fit only for pedestrian and donkey traffic. Here, visitors can rest in one of many hostels, restaurants, bars and shops. They offer a uniquely authentic experience, retaining the architectural style of the old town. If you follow the central path starting from the gates of Monemavasia, you will reach the central square named Katopoli or Lower Town. In the square lies the Church of Christ Elkomenos, devoted to the suffering of Christ. Inside the church one can admire Byzantine icons dating back to the 17th and 18th century. Monemavasia passed through Byzantine, Vatican, Frank, Venetian and Ottoman hands before becoming part of modern Greece.
Difficult to climb the stairs.
Today Monemavasia is divided into two towns, Ano or Higher Town and Kato or Lower Town. Ano is the original Monemavasia built on higher grounds to avoid pirate attacks. It was later fortified by Byzantines and Venetians. Nowadays it's uninhabited, but it's open to visitors who want to catch a glimpse of its past glory. Its entrance is overlooking Myrtopelagos.
Finally, we made it to somewhere, but there is still more up. We will not give up this time. Go.
There are 40 churches within castle walls, several water reservoirs, as well as evidence of water delivery canals. The most impressive building in Ano is Church of Hagia Sophia. It's one of the most important examples of Byzantine architecture in Peloponnesus, which reflects the style of churches built at the same time through Greece and Constantinople. After almost an hour of walking, there she was. Its location on the edge of steep cliff adds a bit of drama to the simple, clean lines and light dome of the church, inspiring awe among its visitors. Apart from the 14th century frescoes inside the church, you will want to take a picture of the village below when you step outside. The view from the churchyard is literally breathtaking. After enjoying the spectacular sight from the top of the hill, it was time to go. Coming down the rocky stairs can be dangerous, so be careful. Upon coming back to the boat, we saw a beautiful example of clean painting on the bay surface. It was time to move on, so we untied our ropes, checked some medusas, and waved goodbye to Monemavasia. Until the next time.